Coach, how does that one feel overall? Friday night, you guys come in a little bit shorthanded, but defensively, how did you feel your team played?
I thought we were really good. I thought we played just a really good, solid 60 minutes, and everybody was going, everybody was competing. That's a hell of a team, and I love the way our entire decor played tonight. I thought they defended really well and kept things simple, and we're just really direct with how they played in North. And when we play that way, we're tough to beat.
What did you think of Gibby?
Gibby was tremendous. Obviously, he was fantastic. You could tell he was dialed right away, and just when he plays big and aggressive and calm, he's as good as it gets.
You said thoughts on the second line tonight?
Who was the second line? Oh yeah, I don't go by first, second, third. They're incredible. I mean, those are three elite players that man, they haven't played together very much. Obviously, Cruz just started practicing really a week ago, and it doesn't take a hockey novice to see how good that kid is. And he's not even close to 100% from his conditioning and all that stuff. But boy, he makes the plays. He's a hell of a player, and Potsy was great tonight. Obviously, Shim was great. I thought everybody played really well.
What did you make of the atmosphere?
Keep cutting you off. Atmosphere is incredible. Kudos to their fans for all coming down, and we really wanted to get out to a lead and preserve it and build on it so we could keep them out of the game, and I think we did that. And you know what? Kudos to our fans. I thought our fans were unbelievable. The students were unbelievable. 942 crew, we need you back here tomorrow. You guys were amazing tonight. Our fans were amazing. For the fans that did not sell their tickets, we thank you. We urge you not to sell tomorrow's, and we will give you just as good of an effort.
Earlier in the week, you called Pavicic and Homer a two-headed monster. I'm curious where that tandem compares to other tandems we've seen in the past and how they've performed.
Man, they're as good as it gets. I mean, Pav's won 6 straight. Gibby's won 2 straight. If you count the shutout against NTDP 3, they're both great goalies. We know we can win with both, and I got a tough decision to make tomorrow.
More tough decisions. You have 2 guys on injury who are both really good in this lineup.
Yeah.
You have a lot of goal scorers right now. How are you going to figure out to put all these guys in the front?
Well, I think I have a really good idea where everybody's going to go. And we still have not had one game where we're completely healthy. But that's what depth is, right? I thought our fourth line tonight with Gordo and Tony Achille was unbelievable. His energy, his puck management, his willingness to be an F1 and be a pesky F1. And Jaimo was great on the wall. He got pucks out, he got pucks in. Those guys did their job so well tonight, right? So that's what I want. I have a lot of good players and great kids out of the lineup right now, whether they're injured or healthy. And that's what I tell guys at the start of the year. Your job is to make me lose sleep over who I'm going to put in, and then they make me lose sleep over it because I want to play everybody.
North Dakota had the third-ranked power play in the nation going into tonight, and you guys were perfect on the kill. You said earlier in the week that's something that you wanted to improve on. What did you see from your kill unit?
I thought they really embraced the opportunities, big moments with a lead to get kills and get us momentum swings. I thought that we were aggressive and make really nice bumps and releases to get pucks cleared. And Gibby was great. It was really good to see.
The score doesn't really dictate how close the game was. What do you guys take from this game moving into tomorrow to work on?
I mean, they're gonna be really good. They were really good tonight. They play fast. I mean, we saw, I think, in the first 4 to 5 minutes how fast and relentless that team can be. And when they're going up and down the ice, they're a great hockey team, and they're going to bring it tomorrow. We know that. We're going to have to be better to get a sweep.
One goal shorthanded. It didn't really seem like anything was working for them structurally, at least on offense. What did you guys do to shut that down? What did you see from your back checkers?
I thought our back pressure was really good tonight. I thought our sticks were good. They're a team that's really heavy on their sticks, so that was something I think early on that they were getting the better of us with the 50-50s and the stick battles. But as soon as our guys really embraced that was probably one of the biggest areas of importance for us to win this game. They really played well.
Coach, their goal was shorthanded goal to make it 2-1. It could have been a huge turning point in this game.
Yeah.
How did you feel like your bench responded, especially in the intermission?
There was no wavering, I mean, they made a nice play to prevent an entry, and that kid, Dylan James, is a speed burner. And as soon as I saw them kind of area pass it, and he was the guy that sprung it. I knew we were probably in trouble because he's a hell of a player. Scott, you had a question?
Yeah, Anthony Dowd, I thought tonight was outstanding. What have you seen in his game?
He's been one of our best players for the last 2 months. You know, he's taken such a step from a maturity standpoint and a focus standpoint. The kid's just a hockey player. You know, he's got a great stick. He's obviously very skilled and he's got great vision, and he's a guy that can create offense for us in the back end and break pucks up. But he's an incredibly underrated defender. Like, he's got a great stick. He has good gaps. He angles as good as anybody. We feel really good when Dowder's on the ice. He's playing his best hockey since he's been here.
Going back to what you said about, you found out how fast they were at the start of the game. What was the adjustment you guys made to get back on track?
Just use our speed. You know, our team speed's unbelievable. You know, we have some of the best team speed, I think, in the country. And team speed is obviously it needs to be utilized when you don't have the puck too, right? You need to smother teams and kill plays and heavy back pressure and all those things. And I think once we started using our team speed in every zone, and especially when we didn't have the puck, we played really well.
Cruz, what does it feel like to finally get back in the lineup and start playing?
Yeah, I mean, it feels great. Obviously long awaited, but had a lot of support, and it was a really fun time. So, and obviously good to get the win.
You were on a line with Potter and Shimmick. How do you think you guys played, and what do you like about playing with those guys?
Yeah, I think we played super well. I think we left a lot out there too, and a lot to build on. I mean, Shim has been one of my good friends since I was young, and Potsy, he's super fast, super skilled, and great guy to be on a line with. So it's good.
Cruz, how did it feel out there in terms of conditioning? Coach said you're already 70. How do you feel right now?
I mean, there's nothing like adrenaline, so I mean that helped a lot. But I'd say first few shifts, I was a little bit tired, but just tried to keep them short and sweet. So, but obviously I felt pretty good. So yeah.
Artem, on that breakaway, kind of take me through how that play developed through your eyes.
Their guy was coming into high ice as a forward. Forwards don't really, I think, handle well, being into high ice, like feeling the pressure. So kind of try to poke check. He got it last minute, kind of tried to dump it in, and Kurz was, in the spot where he has to be, and that guy finds me every time he has the puck. So just kind of decided, to rush the zone right away as soon as I see him touching the puck. And then when I was going there, if I was going against our goalies, I'm not scoring that, but that goalie, I'm going 5-4 every time.
For both of you guys, just what was the game plan going into this one, and how well do you feel like you guys executed that?
I think, like Coach always preaches, we play our way, right? Like, they do their thing well, but I think we do our thing better, so that's kind of our motto, like, on this streak has been. Like, if we do our thing, we're the better team, and I think we showed it today, but obviously, like, we're not done yet. Tomorrow's a big game, too.
What's your thing?
I think fast and relentless, right? Like, team speed, they're a heavy team, so we got to take advantage of their defensemen with speed, and you guys saw that, like, Potsy's line, Shim, and Cruiser, like, they passed it around, and their DL a little slow turning around, and Shim makes a great pass, Potsy scores. I think, again, like, that D fell asleep kind of when I got a breakaway, too. Big power play, Smoley gets the puck, the D's getting slowly, like, turning around, like, it's just keep being fast, keep using our speed.
I think one thing he preached was just have fun, live in the moment. Like, those are the games you live for. That's been a game that's been circled on our calendar for a while, especially they're above us in the rankings. So those are just big games that you always want to play in, and obviously get the win in. So it's good that we got it. And tomorrow, hopefully, we'll get the same result.
Artem, things were getting chippy in that game. A lot of stuff happening after the whistles. How do you think you guys kept your composure throughout the game?
I think we're just, we're kind of maturing in the process of the season. Like, if it was an early game, like, I think when we played, like, Michigan, guys were going at each other, getting coincidental penalties, which would be, 4-on-4 and stuff like that. Like, lines get broken up, like, guys are not getting the ice time they need to get. Like, so I think that's the biggest thing for us, is keeping our composure, like you said, by playing in between the whistles.
Cruz, how did this game compare to one of your other games at Wisconsin for the previous year?
I mean, I think a lot better. I would say the student section, for one, is, like, unbelievable. I mean, so loud, such an important thing, I think, as you know, for our bench and everything. And I think sometimes at Wisconsin, it was so big it wouldn't fill. It felt like nobody was really there. You know, still sometimes it filled and it was fun, but I mean, there's nowhere like this place, and you know, especially the fans too. Everybody's cheering, everybody's yelling. I mean, it's a great atmosphere, so it's definitely a special place to be.
For both of you, the score doesn't really show how close this game was. What are some things you guys are going to take away from this game and go into tomorrow with?
I mean, I think, like I said before, I feel like we had a lot of chances that we left on the table. I think they would probably say the same thing. But I mean, same thing, keep our composure. Again, be in the moment. I'm sure it's going to be even more loud, more physical. You know, don't get into any of their, you know, stuff, what they're saying, what they're doing. Focus on ourselves, and I think good results will happen from it.
Cruz, when you entered the portal, why'd you land on ASU?
I mean, why not? I think obviously another big reason is coach. You know, he's such a, you know, good person first and foremost. Like, he's the first one to pick you up and the first one to kind of get on you a little bit. Another big reason, you know, like I said before, is Shimmick, one of my friends since I was 8, and obviously too, like, the culture here is a family culture. I think right when I got here, even with my shoulder, I was brought in open arms, like all the guys, you know, made sure, you know, to welcome me good, and as well as, you know, all the coaches, strength people, PTs, everybody in general has just been great, so why not?
What are the challenges of playing an 8 p.m. game tonight and then 5 p.m. tomorrow? What does that change in the routine and schedule?
We're just an old team. We need some rest. But overall, you know, honestly, it doesn't really matter. You got to get used to, like, we played when there was exhibition games against NTDP, 1 p.m. and then you have some games like with crazy times. Like when I was back in hockey, we had games like on Tuesdays, and like you got to go to class and go after school, get on the bus to go to like Boston and stuff like that. Like, it doesn't really matter. Like, what matters is like your preparation during the week, so then you're ready to play. And I think we showed it today.
Artem, you guys are the hottest team in college hockey right now. How much better can you get?
Well, I don't think anyone has seen what we can do. Just like Coach said before, you haven't seen our team fully healthy. First of all, like, I think Lush today, like, you guys seen what he can do, and he's just like Coach said, you know, not 100% yet with conditioning, but like he'll only get better. Like the Jackson twins, they're out. Like, they bring so much to our lineup. Our rate has been great on our penalty kill. Like, it's even strength. Like I think everyone is just getting better, but I think it comes from practice, from our consistency, right? Like, we do everything consistently on daily basis, and that's what gets us better. So when the game comes, we know we're prepared.
National TV game tonight. Did you guys make a statement?
Yeah, I think we made a statement. I mean, obviously it's cool to be on national television, but I don't really think we thought about it too much. You know, it's a cool thing, but at the end of the day, we're playing a hockey game, so you know, and obviously wanted to win, so it's good to get the win on national television.
What do you guys think of Gibby tonight?
I think Gibby and Pav, just like that tandem we have, and honestly, like Hammer and Brycer too, like they compete every day in practice. Like, you can see Gibby and Pav, like all 4 goalies, how competitive they are. They're making the shooters better. They're making themselves better. And like Gibby, you know, he had Pav kind of started some games took the net, I guess, and like had a streak where he was starting. But now like Gibby showed that he's like the guy too, right? And it's healthy competition at the end of the day. They're making each other better and helping out the team.
Last one.
Powers earlier in the week called Pav and Homer a 2-headed monster. Where does that tandem, from a player standpoint, playing with them, compare to other tandems you've played with in the past?
I mean, I've played with some great goalies. I think the most important thing is trust. You know, you're going to make mistakes, but you know, having somebody back there that you believe in that's going to make the save. Like today, it didn't make the best play on the blue line. They got a breakaway. I knew he was going to save it, and you know, it's a good feeling. It's a really good feeling.
I think just to go off of that, like I don't think I've ever been on a team where like goalies would split kind of games and get in there. Like everywhere I've been, there's been a starter. But the thing here, what's good is like for us, it doesn't matter like who's going in net. We're playing confident in front of both of them. So I think that helps them with mentally and helps us mentally that we can trust both of them.